shoot. All right, so
But,
you're talking about what?
Yeah, I mean, so we talk
well,
about
ultimately
the Coke boycott, and then the sexual orientations, people's sexual orientation. I mean, we're going wild over here. I'm just a heads up.
Okay.
Well, no, again, I was just talking about the recycling of hatred. The whole
Okay.
sex
And
thing
recycling.
was a
And then you
example.
can connect those two by recycling of soda cans.
Wrong button.
Yeah, the sidebar that's always been on my screen.
Okay, cool. Forewarning, my battery on my phone is quick. I thought I had this I had a what's it called, a cord for my podcasting, and it was supposed to attach to my iPad, and I don't have that cord. I don't know where that cord is, but sorry, I'll let you get this thing started, Miguel.
Let's see. Put your mic down. I want to see if it's actually like picking up the mic.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
down.
I can. Yeah, you sound the same. I don't think it's using your mic, is it?
How about now?
No, it sounds the same. Mic away or yeah, it's not using it.
Dang, man, I feel like I can hear myself in the headphones, so
well, that's good.
I'm gonna keep with the mic in the hand.
Yeah.
I hope it sounds good on this because it sounds great on here.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, it just looks like you're on FaceTime right now. Like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. My baby is sleeping in the house, so I was like, all right, I gotta. I'm gonna take this outside.
All right. Well, hopefully you're on Wi-Fi.
You just never know.
All right, guys. Welcome to Over Whiskey and Wine. I thought you were going to be driving for some reason. Like, that'd be kind of cool if you were. We were doing this episode with Patrick driving over there. You know, get a little sense of road rage. Or something,
I'll have them. I'll have that the mic on a mic stand over here. With my headphones on while I'm whipping it. That'd be some good footage too.
You're like, hold on, I'm getting pulled over. What? What are you doing?
Actually, I saw a video of a guy who did like remote court appearing, and he was driving while he was in a court appearing, and he was in court because his license got suspended.
Wow!
And it was a Zoom call. Like
that's funny.
That's insane.
Funny. Oh, I think I've seen that one actually. I think I saw that one.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did he have like a green screen behind him or something?
Yeah.
No,
he was
the one I thought. No,
he was supposed to go to the hearing because his car. Oh, really? Oh man, I thought he was in his car already.
That's funny.
No, he started the Zoom for the court appearance while he was driving to the courthouse.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if I saw that one, but yeah, that sounds familiar.
All right. Let's see. Does everybody have a beverage? I mean, you don't have to have a drink, but I know for me, I am rocking this San Simeon from Paso Robles. It's Syrah. You know, me and my red wines. They're pretty good. Not going to complain. And you got your Jameson. And I think Patrick froze.
All right, I have this thing from Costco. It's called Pro Baller. It has it's ultra premium energy drink. It has organic agave in it. It's not that great. I bought it for the can, bro. I bought it because I judged the book by its cover, and I was like, oh shoot, it's gold. Let me go and get this. I've never heard of it. Whatever. Let me just get this drink, and I'm like, all right, we'll share it. We'll share it with the gram. So, haven't done it yet, but yeah.
There you go. Yeah, because Patrick Patrick meet Tom. He put his last name for some reason. He likes to use his last name on the show. Rice meets Patrick. You know, it's funny because I told my wife Crystal, I was like, hey, yeah, he put his last name for some reason. And she goes, oh, that's not just for fun, because you're Filipino. You know, like,
That's funny. Yeah.
It's like, no, and you know, surprisingly, that his dad's white. So like,
Heck yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the name that came up when I
white, half
created the
Filipino?
thing. Yeah,
Oh, bet, me too.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always laugh about that because I'm half Filipino, half Irish. But my name Rice comes from my Irish side of the family.
Nice. Super dope. And you got the whiskey. You got the Irish. You got the
right.
Jameson, right?
he got the Costco size
right.
whiskey.
Yep, we got.
Yeah. Hey,
Boom.
and I got that. Yep. And I had that Costco energy drink.
Hey, you get it where you can get it. You know, have you guys? Okay, so you guys are meeting. That's awesome. You know, Patrick, he has his own podcast too called the Beverage Club. Is that what it's called again?
Yeah, the Beverage Club podcast.
Yeah. Any new episode coming up soon, or any like sneak peeks you want to tell us about?
I've no new episodes coming out. The latest one is with a guy named Mike Massive, who we titled him as the craftsman of Ren Silva, where they make hi-fi record consoles. That was the latest one. I have people lined up for the next ones, but we haven't like set a date, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, typically people that come on the Beverage Club podcast is like they're like business owners, entrepreneurs, creators, music artists, stuff like that. People that want to promote their side of things, right? So I'm using my platform to push people up, right? So that's kind of like what the whole concept is. And then the Beverage Club, we spin the wheel of 1,000 drinks. Whatever drink it lands on, we drink it. The idea is typically supposed to be it's supposed to be like you're going to a bar, a coffee spot, a restaurant, or whatever. You're going to go get a drink, but you have a conversation about other things, right? So that's what the whole concept is about.
So let's say it's a hot day and they for some reason spin milk. You're okay with milk?
Yeah, we actually had milk. Milk was episode 6 with my boy Sky Casper.
Was that the one on the beach? Yeah.
Yeah, we spun milk, and yeah, no, this was a great episode. Episode.
That's funny. Yeah, so
speaking of milk,
listeners,
real quick, since I have you guys here,
go for it.
Are you a sipper or dipper?
I can't dip stuff into my milk.
What's the difference?
Sipper. Hey, let's go, sipper. The sipper and dipper. So the person that, if you're a dipper, you take your cookie and you dip it in the milk, or if you're a sipper, you put it in your mouth and then you sip you sip it. Yeah.
I'm an inhaler. Like literally whole cookie and like big old chug of milk, and that thing's gone.
Okay. My boy Sky said he was a spooner.
Oh, he sipped it on the spoon.
He sipped on the spoon. Yep.
So if somebody can use a fork, right? I've seen people use a fork and they put it right between like the Oreo cookie, whatever.
Yeah.
I would say Oreos only though.
Oreos only? Oh yeah. I mean everything else is gonna break. But I think I've heard of people go like
Oreos.
I like to murder cookies. I hold them under the milk under milk until the bubbles stop.
Dude, savage.
Cookies don't flow down here.
Yeah, so hey, whoever's listening, make sure you guys listen to the Beverage Club podcast. Available, I'm guessing, on all the wherever you listen to podcasts, right? Including YouTube.
It's actually mainly only on YouTube now because back in June or July, Spotify decided to switched their thing to a creator's account with my wife, and since it's her account, they denied me access, so I can't even.
Oh man, you're gonna have to get some Wi-Fi.
No.
Even like use it. So, oh man.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
Yeah.
You're on Verizon, aren't you?
Dude, how you know?
We're not supposed to call people out, Miguel.
Oh shit! Well, obviously Verizon can no longer be a sponsor of the show, which they're not. But in the future, they're going to be like, you know what? We were about to talk to you, and then we found this episode.
Damn. Shoot. All right. Let me see about getting out of here. I'll come back in. I'll see if I can find some space in my house to get some Wi-Fi.
All right, man.
All right. Be right back.
All right. So while we wait for him, let me switch up this camera angle here. Sweet. That's a little better.
Here we go.
All right. So what to talk about? I know there's a lot of things that have happened. Okay. Here's one that I want to talk about. All right.
What's that?
We were avid pickup. We did avid. We ordered Walmart a lot, and we picked up like every 3 days.
Oh yeah.
But now apparently there's a strike on Walmart and Coke and Target and all stuff because of what that Coke did, because of what they're doing. And I'm just like, God damn it, we just got a flow of things. So now it's like, all right, guess I won't get any Coke Zero. So I might Diet Dr. Pepper or Pepsi Max right now. But
oh man.
I mean, okay, we talked about this on the last episode a little bit, and we can bring it up again once Patrick comes back. Hopefully he comes back, because I want to get everybody's opinion on this. But we talked about the last episode where if people are going to strike something or boycott something, don't just do it for one day. Remember, February 3rd was the day that they told, hey, all Latinos don't go out and spend any money. I was like, if you're going to make people hurt, make it hurt. Like, go a week, go 2 weeks, whatever. They're making them hurt. It's been longer than a week now, and they're hurting. And I can definitely tell, like, every TikTok I see of like aisles of Coke completely full, and especially in like Hispanic communities, where there's a Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if there's a Walmart, the Walmart here is fine. There's a lot of people here still going to support Coke, like, for because how conservative this area is. But like, you see like other places where it's very, very high foot traffic of like Mexicans and stuff like that, and they're like, okay, yeah, we're not buying any more Coke. And I mean, I'm guessing Coke is taking a hit, pretty hard. But I looked at the stock market for Coke, Walmart, Target, like whatever was available, and they're up.
Actually, yeah, I was, because I have some micro stocks in Target and Walmart, and I so far they haven't been affected as far as I can tell.
They haven't, but I think it's there's two sides of it, right? Like, the Mexicans are hitting them where the dollars are, and that's consuming their stuff. And then the people who support whatever they're doing, they're like supporting them in like possibly stocks, right? Like, I want to see who's actually, if I knew who's actually buying those stocks, it would make more sense. Like, make sense.
Well, they're going to wait till it drops.
But once it drops, all those people that bought right now to support Coke or whatever, they're going to be, because it's going to reflect. Like, if they lost sales, it's going to reflect. People are going to pull out on the top, which it should be soon, if not today. And it's going to drop like 10, 12%. I'm guessing, not financial advice, but I'm just saying, like, it's most likely going to happen. Anything that goes up, everything that goes up, little bubble, and then pops, right? And comes back down, and then that's when you can go back in. But I mean, I wish I had money to do all that stuff.
I know, right? Well, one thing though is, like, what you see on the store shelves has already been purchased by that store, so we may not see the drop in like market value until 2, maybe 3 weeks, because there's that delivery system. So they're still producing the same amount of Coke, but then stores are like, we can't buy any more from you. That's when it's gonna.
Did you see the deals they have? Buy 2 get 3 free.
What?
Yeah, I did the math. If we would have bought it like at another store that doesn't have the deal, I would have been spending like $40 for all those. We spent like 26.
Whoa!
So
they don't want it stuck on the shelf.
Yeah, I'm assuming they don't want it stuck on the shelf, but like maybe it's a weird coincidence that Super Bowl was going to come up, so that could be it. So we'll see how long that deal was supposed to be. But I've never. I mean, I've seen like buy 1 get 1, buy 2 get 2, buy 3 get. It was usually something equal, but not buy 2 and then getting like 3.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah, that's what 65% saving.
Yeah,
no.
Somewhat like
ish.
Yeah, 60. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, and it's crazy because I don't know. Like I thought maybe it's just a weird coincidence. It's happening at the same time that they're like people are saying don't buy Coke or whatever. But I mean that was a steal, and it was in Albertsons, by the way. If anybody wants to check it out.
No name dropping, dude.
I'm actually trying to promote them. Hey, it's Albertsons. Like it's audio.
Prove I said it.
Yeah. That's too funny. Yeah, no. So that's been going on today, and like, so what are your thoughts? Have you heard anything about that? Like about like the strike or the boycott of not buying these certain things because of the fact that I want to say it's like DEI or something, like they're diverse something, like the people they hire, it's like they were more involved or a part of it where they actually promoted or encouraged diversity in the hire, and now they're pulling back. And on top of that, there's immigration stuff going on with ICE. Like there's a Coke. I need to fact check everything, but apparently there's a Coke company, a factory that literally fired a whole bunch of workers and then said,
I heard about that.
ICE is here, by the way.
Yeah. They're like,
yeah. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Somebody's here to see you. By the way, great. Thank you for all your work. And here we go.
Right. They're like, this is the best fiscal year we've ever had.
Yeah. Hurry. He doesn't understand us talking English. Hurry.
Well, actually, a few points. I'll try and keep it short, but also on a lot of TikTok discussions, as well as a lot of live feeds of like the protests and stuff. I am really, really concerned because like when I watch the live feeds from different people in the protest marches, quite literally, I almost never see anyone above the age of 24, and they're all kids with backpacks. Like
during the protest,
like if you actually, yeah, most like the most of the live feeds I've seen are from Los Angeles, and of course I can't say that's not all of them, but I'm just really concerned because like over a period of like you said, like 4 or 5 days going now, I almost never see an adult, and that just that really concerns me.
I saw some adults. I think so. There was I want to say when I was in high school, when we were in high school. You remember that protest that like the high schoolers were allowed to have? They weren't allowed to leave technically per se. We were only able to go up to the sidewalk, but that was. I want to say like 13 years ago, 12 years ago, something like that. Same stuff, stuff about immigration and, all stuff and like workers, And it's crazy because there's like a cycle of things that happen every 10 years, every 11, 12, 13 years. It's like the same issues repeat themselves because nothing technically ever gets solved. But
in my opinion, it's finding something to be angry for.
Right,
it's not even fighting for justice. You just want something to be angry at.
Yeah, and I remember like my friends and everything. We had some, a lot of mutual friends. They were upset. They wanted to go out there and show the support. I remember convincing myself to go out there with them because I wasn't sure what the hell was going on. I wasn't in the know. I didn't know enough. But I saw everybody else doing it, and it was like, oh, it's a day to miss class, I guess. But you were not allowed to leave like the sidewalk because the school was still responsible for you.
Yeah, you had to be safe. You couldn't do anything that
they
you
kept it, you know, and they
couldn't do
did
in
a great
school.
job communicating that. You know, Paso's always been really been good about that kind of thing, at least when we were there. And I just remember going out there, you know, and that's when I learned the chants, you know, La Raza Unida, Jamás Será Vencida, you know, all that stuff. And I was just like, okay. And again, I always go in my mind, like, I know we're doing this. I know this is being documented by like the news. It's not a big crowd. Paso was very small back then.
Yeah.
It's not a big event for us. However, my mind goes to what real change are we doing with this kind of demonstration? Somebody brought a newspaper up 12, 13 years later. Hey, you guys remember this? Exact same thing that's happening today. We've had all this time to make a change ourselves that meant something. And it's like, you know, it's like it never happened to me. You know, that's what makes me upset with myself. Like if I'm going to want change, active change is what makes it was what makes a difference.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and just as another good example, on quite a number of on a few of the TikTok live debates that I join, a lot of them are from like gay or trans, what do you, not producers. What do you, when you're an influencer?
Influencer?
They have a popular channel on TikTok. And even a lot of the like gay and the real trans community is just like, we're over it. Like no one's persecuting us. No one's keeping our rights away from us, like human rights.
Right.
And it's the angry people. It's the people that need to be angry at something. Because like I have met kind of like Mark. Like he's known that he's gay since he was a small child. There was no questioning it. There's no confusion of the gender. None of this stuff.
Yeah.
And now everyone's angry again for trans people, and it's like, okay, that like first, are you just like even just mentally joining the bandwagon? Because like even when we were in high school, there were so many people that were 15, 16, 17 trying to figure out if they were gay or not. Not saying that can't happen, but all of the people that I know are just really homosexual. There was no questioning it. They knew it at a young age. It was something that they knew about themselves. So all these people that are trying to transition and all that stuff, it's like,
yeah, I think there's a really much bigger discussion with that. Because I know,
that's not simple.
Oh my God, we're far from simple, man. So I know.
Sorry, I meant to tie that into like the mentality of like repeating.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to change the subject. Yeah, the repeating anger.
So I remember growing up, and this is all like my opinion, my experience and all that stuff. And this is big reason why we want to talk about it publicly, so we can like figure it out. And maybe one day you're losing hair. Is that what's happening?
Well, that's true, but I have a little poop. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So I remember growing up as a kid, and the idea that I had, or like the understanding I had, is if somebody's gay, there's physically and like their demeanor is very specific on how they act and say things. And then as I got older and got introduced to more, well, I want to say like modern TV shows, or kind of like that, you know, real world kind of shows. I started seeing that there's super buff dudes that can fucking knock you out. And all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, I'm gay. I'm like, whoa, that's great. Two, surprised, because he's over here like talking the girls up, and maybe that's how he had a good connection with them, because like they like sensed, I don't know, they sensed like he was friendly, or I don't know. But let's see. Okay, so Patrick's trying to join us at the stage.
Oh,
let's get him in here. All right, man. Now you look like a computer hacker, man.
Oh. Yeah.
So we're talking.
You guys hear me fine?
About. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Shoot. All right. So you're talking about what?
Yeah. I mean, so we talk about the Coke boycott, and then the sexual orientations, people's sexual orientation. I mean, we're going wild over here. I'm just a heads up.
Okay.
Well, no. Again, I was just talking about the recycling of hatred. The whole sex thing
recycling
was a
and
example.
You can connect those two by recycling of soda cans.
Shoot, where is my drink? There it is. Okay.
Yep. Gotta have the drink.
gotta have a drink.
Okay. You know what's funny? Backtracking. I was gonna put Lumpia as my name right here. I was gonna do it, but I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, you know, can you imagine like if Tom didn't know who you were, like is he making fun of me?
Who the hell is Lumpia?
Yeah. He starts talking in Tagalog.
That's so funny. No, it's funny. I was like, what if I put rice also? And then Miguel, you'd be baby. We could be rice baby.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Hey man, the dad jokes are coming in hot.
Yeah, I am a quarter Asian. I don't know if that counts, but
okay.
You know.
Well, which Asian?
Oh, I don't know if I want to say that because okay. Okay, quick story on let's talk about like the problems over at the Pacific Islands, you know, whatever. But no, my real father, who I don't know, he's half Chinese and half Cuban. Oh, okay. And my mom's full Mexican. So if my real father and my mom would have stayed together, I want to say my last name would have been Chang.
Would you have still been Miguel?
I don't know, because that's my brother's dad's name. Probably not then.
Okay.
I probably would have had some like his name, which I'm not going to say because I don't want him to, know that I'd like to talk to him about him.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's that's what makes me a quarter Asian. And when I found out I was a quarter Asian, I started diving into the Chinese Communist Party.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, Philippines and Chinese not okay right now, man. But yeah,
is it not?
When has it ever been okay?
Well, no, actually, a lot of Chinese would travel to the Philippines. It was actually a very good blending. But the problem is now is China is encroaching on the waters of the Philippines. They say it's because China is focusing on Taiwan, but Philippines is kind of the Philippines military has already issued a warning to China, like, hey, like back up, you're not okay here, like.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's crazy.
There's a lot going on in the Philippines.
Yeah, I'm over here dealing with trash can prices going up.
Trash can prices.
Yeah, the city picks up your trash and you pay a monthly.
No, I have an apartment.
No.
That's why he pays for the dumpster.
Every year your rent goes up because of that damn trash. I'm telling you, that's part of it. Water goes up, and I just had somebody knocking on my door. Hey, PG&E is doing something, and they were pretty much in dumb terms that they were telling me. Pretty much is like they're gonna charge you the shipping and handling of electricity being outsourced from another state. So they're passing along the cost to us.
Dang. Well, that's
they
how
have
it is,
built
though.
so many solar farms. Oh my gosh.
That's how it is. We have the end of the bill. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
We get the end result. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, okay, Patrick, if you don't know, I just recently moved out of California, born and raised there. Just moved to Arizona about a month ago.
Trader.
And that
Trader.
Part.
Hey, I'm gonna buy property. I'm gonna make a safe area for people to retreat to.
Yeah. Which part of Arizona?
Prescott Valley, right next to Prescott.
Where's Prescott? I need to put my hacker screen on real quick.
Yeah, hold on. I'm in. I see your address right now.
Yeah.
What?
Why are you in the backyard? No.
Doing the podcast.
So you don't get very many sunrises on your window, huh? What the fuck? Like, oddly specific.
It's about an hour and a half north of Phoenix.
North of Phoenix. Okay, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, like, well, one of the main reasons I left is because honestly, like, I just kept on seeing California stealing left and right, and just hearing about that too, like that sounds nuts, because they did 3 years of encouraging people to do solar panels on their houses by giving discounts, and then they're giving all this government funding to landowners to turn their land into solar farms.
Okay.
And now that all of those are nearly completed, now your energy prices go up. Like, that doesn't make sense. That makes zero sense.
I don't think PG&E and government are the same.
Well, no, PG&E is private, but also PG&E is getting shut out at Diablo Canyon.
I don't know any of that. What is that? What is
Diablo Canyon is a one of the last nuclear power plants. It's near Pismo, California.
Okay.
My dad was a watch commander for the security force out there, and they've been attacked for decades for being nuclear. And now Diablo Canyon is like they're in a weird gray spot where they're getting shut down. No, they're not. They're getting shut down. No, they're not. And it's still active. But as far as anyone can tell, California wants that power plant to disappear. But it powers from what's the area? I think it's from Sacramento to Fresno? No, sorry, Sacramento to like Santa Barbara or something like that. Like, it powers a massive amount of California.
Okay. Yeah, they're getting rid of our nuclear plant down here. The titties. I don't know if you know about titties.
Way to get the audience back involved in the listening.
They've gotten rid of that one too as well. So the titties are still there, but I'm pretty sure it's coming down. So I mean,
you can't just turn off the switch. There's like I think there's like a 25-year shutdown process.
Damn.
Yeah.
At least someone knows when retirement hits, you know?
Yeah. So speaking of other alternatives for power and fuel, you guys remember that guy that created an engine that ran on water?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember him. I actually just saw the video on
the Joe Rogan clip. There's a Joe Rogan. Yeah, Joe Rogan was talking about him. It's like, hey, did you know about this? And it's like on his last few days, he goes, "They're killing me."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're killing me. And I'm like, what? Huh?
Actually, you know what's even crazier? About 25 years prior to that, someone else designed a water engine, but Chevron bought it.
And shelved it.
Yep.
They're like
they didn't want to lose their gas.
I could have sworn there was another story about like 10 years ago or so, where some 2 dudes from MIT did something else. Either it was either water or electricity or wherever, I forgot how it was, but it like powered itself basically. And then they disappeared. So
like a forever, like forever
energy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, it's scary. Like that's why I don't want to invent things, because I might disappear.
Hey, what are you talking about? You created a spoon that has. Okay, that's all
you can finally finish your whole bowl of cereal, man.
That's so funny.
I still got the spoon. It's in a box right now.
You don't
one day it'll come up.
Do you have it like nearby?
I have the physical one. Yeah, I think I do.
Dude, that'd been so sick.
Let me go grab it. I'll be right back. Let me go grab it. I'll show you guys.
I might leak some stuff real quick. So
right. Oh no.
So he asked me to 3D model a spoon. Okay. The spoon basically does like 3 functions. One, you eat your cereal. 2, when you scoop your cereal, the milk falls out from the bottom, right? And then 3, at the very end of it, when you're done with your cereal, you can sip your whole bowl through the straw of the cereal. I thought it was a dope design. And I've actually never seen it in person, so this is actually pretty cool.
Oh, nice. Actually, okay, we need to get him a patent number and a spot on the what was it called? As seen on TV.
As seen on TV. Yeah. Hey, go on Shark Tank, get Lori, put it on QVC. Boom. There you go.
There you go.
I gotta go Shark Tank. So the idea of the spoon was the spoon itself. The bowl part is perforated, so the milk falls through, so the cereal doesn't get too soggy as you're scooping it. And then the entire shaft of the spoon is a straw. So at the end, you can just put your straw in there and drink the rest. And it came out like this. This is a 3D printing of the spoon that Patrick helped me design.
That's dope, dude. I've never seen this in person. That's so crazy.
Yeah, this is the only copy in the world right now. So now that it's said it out loud, it's gonna be on Temu, TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Hey, post this video when it happens. We can have the little cross, whatever thing it is. But obviously,
oh yeah, I'll be talking to lawyers like, hey, who can we sue and get some money out of this? Copyright this stuff.
Well, Tom said that you have to get that get it patented and all that stuff before, So
yeah, get your patent number right now.
Before the podcast drops, actually, right now, go on the internet and
upload the file
right now.
Yeah, patent pending. Speaking of patents, and this is the crazy. The guy who played in the first Iron Man, Terrence Howard, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was on Hustle and Flow. It's really hot out here for a pimp, right? Mm-hmm. And he was on Joe Rogan not too long ago. He has a patent, or he was either a creator or the inventor of augmented reality, or art, something like that. If you go online, you can go online and check who is. You can look at Terrence Howard and see what he invented or whatever, and he gave it away.
Wow.
And under that invention, you see all the companies listed that use it: Sony, Facebook, whatever, Meta, whatever they're called. Mm-hmm. And the crazy part is, not only did he just gave it away. Allegedly, I don't know exactly how that works. How he just posted it online, whatever. He goes, the crazy part is, they're not even using it right. And I was like, dang. So that dog can be augmented reality too right now. Just kidding.
Yeah, he's not here.
What if it was? Hey, speaking of augmented reality, the Super Bowl yesterday, you see the commercial with Stitch running around the football field?
Dude, that was so cool. Like my kid was like not into the game. Like, look, Stitch got on the field. And she's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That was clean. Whoever did that, clean.
Yeah, technology is going crazy. Right? Like one day, like if we had meta masks or whatever, we'd be like talking next to each other, kind of thing, like around a table.
Dude.
Oh yeah. Virtual meeting room.
Yeah. Well, I every time I hear this technology coming out, or what they're doing and how they meet and stuff like that, or how they utilize it, all I think about is Star Wars. Those holograms that pop up to have their like little council meeting.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I think about every single time.
That's also Avatar.
Yeah.
Oh, I will cheat though. I'll be taller in the virtual world. I'm gonna be taller for sure.
You just expand and kill people, expand and contract other people.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's what's gonna happen with that kind of stuff. Like before you upload, how this thing. You checked your mic, you checked your camera before you hopped on. Can you imagine doing that? But like, all right, what else do you want to change? Well, I would like to, if I'm showing full body, a little bit taller, a little shorter, get rid of that gut. I didn't shave, so maybe clean it up a little bit. It's gonna be fun. No, I'm just saying, how cool would it be?
Well, it'd be like making an avatar in a game.
Yeah.
That's the next catfish, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that sort of happens now with, especially with AI and like how you can
Deepfake.
generate. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's crazy. Well, there was a commercial for the Super Bowl where the Martha Stewart was like breakdancing, and it's like it's getting better and better. You can obviously tell it wasn't her, but it's
No, it
getting
was
better.
clean. It was
Yeah,
clean.
Yeah.
it's getting way better.
Why
That's insane.
do I think
yeah.
she was skateboarding? No, she wasn't skateboarding. She was doing that hover dance.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
yeah,
That like hover walk.
yeah,
I forgot what
yeah,
they call
yeah.
it. Yeah, that was clean. I was like, dude,
Nah,
what they're doing right now.
it's getting really crazy. That's why now it's like people are like afraid to see if they see any kind of video on TikTok or Facebook about like anything political. They're like, "Is it real?"
Dude,
Oh
I
yeah.
literally
You gotta
every day,
take it with a grain
I
of
see
salt.
something.
Yeah,
I have to tell myself, I'll be like, no way, and I was like, wait, hold on, let me search real quick.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm gonna like do some research. This whole research, oh my god, bro, I don't understand. Like, I don't believe anything anymore.
no,
You know, like I literally
Yeah.
have to like double check. You know, on
yeah,
double check the work. You know what I mean? Like, is it real?
Yeah. Like I need the federal document with the
It's
watermark,
rough, dude.
with the signature. Like,
well, I think it was Elon Musk who says like one day you're going to need technology to see technology. So things are going to be happening, but you're going to need technology to keep up with it. So like for some reason, like in a real world where robots exist, right? They're going to be able to talk, move faster than you, understand things faster than you. In order to keep
you
up
mean the
with,
Tesla bot?
yeah, that's a good start. You're going to have like technology implanted into you to keep up with whatever is going out there.
Mhm.
iRobot is a good example. Remember when he was on that highway and he like overrode his car so he can take over, but it was going like 400 miles per hour or something like that?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, Jesus.
Well, actually, I would say the Halo storyline,
Mm.
that is actually like human AI mix, because that's
Mm.
nuts. With Cortana,
Yeah.
Mm.
like it does all the computation for you, but you still have to do the action kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, just plug me into the Matrix already.
You know what? I'm more intrigued on actually getting some VR glasses or whatever, VR
Yeah.
goggles for the podcast, and then like get us all in the same room. I think that'd be super dope.
Yeah.
That'd be a dope podcast. I'm not even joking. I'm not lying.
Oh yeah,
Like, that's
Yeah.
dude, we could
We'll
play
play-
golf. We could play poker. We could be at the beach. Like whatever.
yeah. Ready Player One type stuff.
Oh my God. Yeah. I just saw that movie again not too long ago, and God, just like that fat disturbing dude that was behind his wife's like, controller or whatever. And I'm just like, that kind of what happens now already.
Yeah. Real life, dude. So crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. So I like to mention we're not sponsored by, but I like to bring it up because the freaking logo's still on there because I don't pay for it.
Oh.
Powered by StreamYard. You get 2 free hours every month if you use StreamYard to do this kind of style. They have I want to say, and they can fact check me if they want. I don't freaking care. I want to say they have audio processing, so it takes your mic sound or whatever and enhances it during the conversation. So
Nice.
I obviously have a pretty good setup right here with the Rodecaster Pro, but if you guys are using your phone or laptop, I think it does make a difference, because I remember using Zoom and Skype before this, and the audio was definitely a little bit cleaner with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cleaner with this one. But yeah, there's a lot of technology out there, fellas, and it's only a matter of time before we can, hold hands virtually and feel it too.
Actually, if you want, yeah, if you want your mind blown, what's it called? Black Mirror.
Yeah.
From BBC. Oh
Yeah.
my God, there's some weird tech futures.
Which episode are you talking about?
Well, the one that comes to mind, I know it
Anthony
popped in my head
Mackie.
as soon as Miguel mentioned holding hands. But the one where the two friends were playing a fighting game.
Street Fighter,
Anthony
or something
Mackie.
like that.
Yeah, he's the Falcon, the captain, the new
Clarence.
Captain America.
Clarence.
Yeah,
And then they end up.
His real name is Clarence. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that
Ah.
episode.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, my favorite Black Mirror episode is called 15 million merits or something like that. 15 million merits. And basically it was like, I think season 1, maybe season 2 episode, whatever, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Anyways, 15 million merits. What happens in this video is everyone's on a bike. They live in this whatever place area. Everyone goes on a bike and they watch things on the screen, so people can watch like regular TV, porn. The main character, he just goes on a virtual bike ride, right? And as you're pedaling, you get points, merits, and with your merits, you can actually pay for things. So you could pay for ad block to pay for the ad to not play or whatever. And then to get out of that area, you got to go on to like American Idol. I don't know what they call it, but then once you go on the show, you win, and then you get out of that area. Yeah. Right. So the whole premise is like right now they're pedaling. So in the moral of the story is like we're pedaling every single day, just getting instant gratification, and then we think we want to like be famous or whatever, but then that's a whole different type of world.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. That one was crazy.
Yeah. That's what I like about Black Mirror. They do like, it's like a moral of the story type thing.
Yeah.
At least that's how I view it, you know?
Well, I like the one where this guy, he was like either the inventor or at least really, really good at what he does as far as virtual reality in his computer. And I guess he made a virtual copy of every single person in his life and created a scenario where he is Captain Kirk. Version.
Yes.
And he has absolutely, like, he has God mode turned on for himself as the character, and he can do whatever he wants, and it's just insane. Like the real life bully, he makes him a wimp in the freaking, and he gives them memories though, like actual memory, because he takes the people's memories and implants it in the software, and so they feel like they got trapped in there physically.
Yeah.
And I heard the next Black Mirror like season is going to have like part 2 of that, because it did make it like they left it open ended where like they're exploring the internet now because they escaped that.
Yeah.
So it was like Star Trek but for internet. Yeah.
Rampant AI.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. It was insane. So we were talking about earlier, and already a whole bunch of time has passed, but we were talking about earlier about boycotting Coke. Have you heard anything about your beverage club podcast? Might have heard something about this.
No.
So I don't know if you're on TikTok. That's usually where I'm getting all this stuff. But like people are boycotting buying Coke because of immigration stuff that they did or whatever. They fired a whole bunch of people, illegal immigrants, and then like as people were walking out, ICE was there to pick them up.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've gone to Walmart or any kind of store and go like, oh, I wonder why there's so much Coke product left behind.
No, I just recently heard about it's the whole DEI thing.
Yeah.
That they, I guess they took away, and people were boycotting Target.
Yeah.
So
Target and Walmart. Yeah.
But then I think my wife knows more than I do at a lot of things, so she should actually be on this podcast. She was saying like people are back at Target now because I guess Target like brought it back. Yeah. Basically. So it's interesting, dude. These times are crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's insane. Like I know I have my pettiness of doing something like that, whatever, in a small scale. But I was telling Tom on the last podcast, like if a group of people want to make someone hurt financially, don't just do it for a day. Do it for a week. Do it for 2 weeks. Even after they backtrack, if you really want to make that hurt, a little longer, and then eventually, like, okay, I'll go back. Yeah. But they needed to learn. They needed to know that their decisions don't just affect their pockets; it affects their customers.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I recently read. It was a business's boss is the customer, right? Because they don't have to return; they don't have to buy from you.
Right. Yeah. The consumer, which I never really understand why companies don't keep that in mind when they're making decisions, right? Simple as, Patrick, you have a kid, congratulations. Simple as diapers. You'll notice as they get older, you'll stick to one diaper because you like the way it feels on your, as you handle it, and you like the way it fits. And then you come to find out, and then like 2 boxes later, they feel different and you feel crazy because you're like, the length is different. I know it. The material is somewhat different. Mm-hmm. And you come to find out like months later, oh, they changed who's making it for them.
Got it. Yeah. Okay.
What factory or where from. And you're just like, I feel like I'm Mr. Incredible when he's trying to teach math to his kid. Why would they change it if it's working?
Right.
Somewhere they decide to cut corners,
100%. I'm going through all those little waves of, we're going through all these different types of diapers. Because once she's growing, we had to get new sizes. So we're like, hey, let's try this one. Let's try that one. And I found that of what I do and don't like, and the funny thing was, I was like, maybe this is something for 2 dads in the pod. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm like, I think this is something 2 dads in the pod type stuff. So, I'm not really going to dive deep into it, but if y'all want to know, put it in the comments.
Like and subscribe, comment below.
Okay. We'll have a part 2. You can learn about different types of diapers and wipes, and if you want to, if you want to get the best of both worlds. But anyways, that type of stuff. So if you want to know, comment.
Comment below. So since you have the podcast, do you find people comment when you say those kind of things, like, or is that just you're trying to make it a habit? Or when you are like huge and you're just like, oh, if I tell people to do something, they're going to do it, kind of thing.
So I'm actually bad at that. I'm bad at, hey, subscribe, like, comment. I'm bad at that. I've recently started trying to say little plugs like, hey, do this, do that. But like, it's so funny because it's so deep into the podcast.
Yeah.
Going through the analytics, it's like, oh, you didn't even get there, bro. You didn't even get to the juicy stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, the juicy stuff is there, bro.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things I like, the fact that long form podcast is such a bigger thing now, because there's a lot of stuff that when you're talking to somebody, you're an hour in, we're 51 minutes in right now. There's so much more you want to talk about that sometimes you have to have a part 2, but if it's possible, go 2 hours, go 3 hours. Obviously you need a pee break and stuff like that, but like I'm all for that. Not today. I got to do other things today, but the idea, like in my head, I'm like, I this is good. This is a conversation you would have had anyway. You just happen to have cameras and a microphone on you.
Right. 100%.
Yep.
Yeah. So podcast. When I do my podcast, it's I suck at saying, hey, comment, like, subscribe, do this stuff. Like either oh my god, I can't even speak. In the beginning and the end, I'm bad at it, right? Because I'll do my intro, I'll intro my guest, and at the very end, I'll do the closeout with the little the little blurb I say at the very end. And I don't say like and subscribe, comment, or whatever, So I just recently started putting it in the comments myself, So when the whole video is up, and I just write my own little comment. What do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? Or go get your Stay Hydrated Dad hat at everydaywedrink.com. So
that's funny. So. My kid, she's 5. She listens. She watches like Vivian Tries. She watches Banana in Pajamas or whatever it's called. Like all these like unboxing and just review videos. So she started wanting to do some. So fun plug, she has her own YouTube channel now called Sophia and Scarlett Tries. And she's just trying things. She tried the Post Malone Oreo cookie collaboration. She tried the Skittles Dig and Dip, which is for Valentine's Day, where one pack has like the actual like Skittle, you lick it and then you dip it into actual sugar and whatever,
fun dip.
Yeah, she's just getting a lot of sugar right now. That's all I can see. But I mean, we got a freaking cotton candy machine. She like, it's good. I recommend it. Go get it at Walmart, whatever. But at some point, I should probably try toys instead of all this shoving down candy down her throat.
Every candy,
which that's what she wants to review, and that's fine, But it's very interesting, like how easy it is now, because you can go on Gmail and just create a freaking email and create all this stuff for them. and for yourself, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's, I get it. It's like, I have other projects going on, and it's a learning process. And if you watch your first episode that you ever recorded and you watch one like most recent, you're like, oh man, I definitely do a lot better now. But then you'd like pick at it too. You're like, oh man, I could have done this, I could have done that. That's why I just like, long form, just record as much as you can. And once it starts like feeling like there's nothing else to talk about, that's a good time to end the show.
You know what? I used to do a lot of graphics for every podcast episode, like tons of graphics and all this extra stuff that I didn't need to do, which I've been dialing it down more and more and more as of lately. But I was going through every single podcast that I've had because I needed to create shorts, right? So I need to create shorts so I can put them on YouTube, and that way people can start seeing my stuff. So I came across episode 1 where in the camera I'm talking, and then it just breaks away to me editing the video, and I'm saying, hey, look, after this part the audio goes down, so blah blah blah.
I remember that.
You know? And I was like, that's dope, bro. Like, what happened? Like, the whole breakaway is so dope. And I feel like I need to redo that.
Well, I like the bloopers you had at the end for I think when you were trying coffee or different coffees. You had a video for different coffees. You were in your kitchen or something. You were trying different like roasts or something.
That was before Every Day We Drink. The YouTube came out. That was way back then. It was 12 cups of coffee. All of them were the same, 6 ounces each. But from top to bottom, I started with a cup of creamer, and I worked my way all the way down to black, all in one go. And it did not turn out too well for the end of the day, end of the night. Everything was from there. Yeah, it was bad. So, never doing that again.
Yeah, I mean, well, you do those things to just kind of like test the field or like get your toes wet or whatever. Excuse me, I think I have to sneeze.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you.
Oh man, I'm allergic to being excited, guys. But no, that you do those things. Like for me, I remember a time where I want to say I was like 19 or 20. And I remember our mutual friend Mark, he was working at Metro PCS at the time, and goes, hey, we're actually hiring, we're looking for a sign spinner to be outside and spin a sign. And I was like, cool, I'll do it. I'm not a guy who's going to go out in the street and be like, get honked at and stuff like that, right? But I told myself, I got to do this to see how it feels and see, what am I so afraid of? I went up there. It's a small town, so everybody recognized me. And then there was one guy that pulled up and started asking me, so what are the plans? I'm like, I'm just here to spin the sign. But if you go in there, they're like $35 a month. It's a pretty good deal, man. I have Metro PCS, at the time, but I just thought, it's funny. You got to do those things to like kind of get life experience in a way. And if you don't, then you can't. In my head, like, don't complain if that. Oh, I wish I coulda, shoulda, whatever.
Yeah,
just go do it, man. And then that's why I'm happy that Tom's willing to sit in his bedroom, so the ladies know what his bedroom looks like. And
just this half. You don't want to see the other half. No.
his other half's like a red room. That'd be funny.
Stop.
That's where he brought the red chair from.
Oh yeah. The red gamer chair. That's funny.
Speaking of sign spinners, back in the day, I don't know how much you got paid to spin signs. I've never done it, but when I was I was like 16 or so. I was working at McDonald's for like $6.75 an hour. I had a friend that spun signs for 15, and I was like, bro, what the heck? Like, how are you making $15 an hour spinning a sign, right?
Yeah.
I can't imagine that's what people would pay for nowadays. Because working at McDonald's now is like $20.
20, 21.
Yeah.
I think like 23 if you're a manager or something like that. Something crazy.
Ridiculous.
No, it's higher than that if you're management, man. I think it's close to 30.
That's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild to see that, like, now that I've gotten older, right? I made a post on Instagram like about hamburgers, how hamburgers used to be 5 cents, and like people were getting paid 50 cents an hour, but that was balling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, God, man, like, and that brings me to an All That episode, which is a '90s TV show on Nickelodeon. I don't know if anyone has seen that, but they had a skit with Keenan in the future. Someone went to go buy something, like, oh, that's $15 million and 22 cents, and then the person's like, oh, what a deal. You know what I mean? Like, come on. I think it's the dumbest thing that to increase the amount, you know, like to increase the amount is like ridiculous.
Well, that's the difference between worth and value.
Yeah, inflation and
yeah, but I mean, in that sense, if the burger goes up, the price of our job, you know, income goes up, right? Our pay rate goes up. So if that goes up, then everything else goes up. It's just like ridiculous, bro. You get paid $100 an hour, and then a fucking Big Mac is $20 just the pickle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's why so many people are arguing right now. It doesn't matter who you're trying to tax or for why. It raises everything.
No, yeah, and that they'll use that as an excuse.
It just keeps on going up.
Yeah. They use that as an excuse to raise the prices.
So,
or if minimum wage goes up, they use that to raise prices.
And that's what I hate the most, when people say, let's bump up minimum wage. I need to make more money. Bitch!
Don't do that. How about just...
Minimum wage keeps you alive. It doesn't buy you a flat screen TV. It doesn't get you the latest phone every year. It doesn't get you a new car. It keeps you alive.
Now it doesn't really do that. Now it barely does that. I've seen videos where people like work 2 jobs just to pay half the rent because that's all they can afford.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, so anyone that gets hyped over minimum wage increasing,
that's yeah, no, minimum wage.
You don't need to earn more. You need to pay less to live. That's the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, minimum wage is such an it's a false idol, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just looks bigger, you know?
Yeah. It's just another political stance a politician can take that will promise the people something, the common folk, you know?
Yeah.
When I get into office, I'm gonna make sure minimum wage gets raised to this and this and this, and then all the other companies in anticipation before that raise the price, and you're already paying what the price is going to be after minimum wage, and you're just like, man, those 2 tacos at Jack in the Box, have they always either been cheap or they've always overcharged me, because it just recently went up.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's why I drink Arizona tea. Arizona tea.
It stays the same.
They keep it. Costco hot dogs. Level.
If you see anybody charging more than what the can says, they tell them, hey, please let us know so we'll cut ties with them.
Yep, that too. Well, you remember I think it was the summer after after you graduated, Miguel, that we ended up getting a night shift at the same factory.
Oh yeah, no, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, like, every night we would sit there and be like, dude, we're making $9 an hour.
Yeah.
We can afford anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like we can pay rent, we can pay our bills, and then we can buy phones, we can buy TVs. I want this video game at $9 an hour.
Yeah, but then like you think about it, it's like we actually spent all that money. I don't even think I saved any of it. Everything went towards because I moved out right at 18, so everything went to rent, everything went to pretty much living. I mean, if I lived with my parents, that would have been a story. Yeah, it wasn't so great, but yeah. So we're an hour and 3 minutes in. Unfortunately, we have to end the show because there's still time that it needs to take for it to download locally while everybody's still on here. So we can still chat, but unfortunately, this is the end of the Over the Whiskey and Wine podcast with our guest Patrick. Thank you, Patrick, for gracing us with your presence. We'll definitely be a part 2. Next time we'll talk about those diapers. I want to talk about diapers because I have a lot of shit.
Yeah, we need more.
No pun intended. I got a lot of shit to talk about with the diapers.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys. I'm ending the recording.
All right.
Thank you.